Hello friends, I'm Ugly Fish. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before, and today we are carrying on with our playthrough of Animal Crossing New Horizons. In the last episode, we were tasked with finding 15 creatures to give to Blathers so he could open a full museum, and while I was looking for new fish, I bumped into this chap here. So this is Gulliver, and he has been in previous Animal Crossing games. He's a sailor, as you might have been able to tell by his hat, and he has a habit of falling overboard. So in the last game, he would give you some clues as to where he was headed, and you would have to remind him where that was. So he would say things like, they play the bagpipes, they eat haggis, and you would say, oh, Gulliver, you're off to Scotland. Off he'd go, he'd give you a gift the next day. Here, it looks like the little walkie-talkie that he's using to contact the rest of his boat has disintegrated. So I've been tasked with wandering around the beach and trying to find them buried in the sand. Unfortunately, I haven't got a clue what I'm looking for. I don't know if they'll show up on the floor as cracks like fossils did. I don't know if they'll be half sticking out the ground. Pick up a DIY recipe while I'm here. Have a look at what that is. Message in a bottle. Oh, something just happened on the floor. Something spat at me from the floor, apparently. A small shadow. Is that a communicator part? It's happening again. Ooh! It pointed at me this time. Eee. Let's dig that up and see what that is. So apparently you can find out the communicator parts are under the sand based on where the spit comes from. I wonder if they're on every bit of beach on the island or just this bit that I've been on, where Gulliver was. It wouldn't... Logically, it would be unlikely, the way the current is and stuff, that if I found a communicator part here on this never eat shredded southwest bit of the beach, it's unlikely that I'll find a piece on the northeast bit of the island. But this is Animal Crossing, you know. I'm also in debt to a raccoon. And I live with an ostrich that is also a robot. So these communicator parts could have got anywhere. See if Gulliver can give me any more information. No, just the amount that I'm looking for. Well, okay, I'm going to try the whole beach. See if I can see any other spitting thing. Unless that was just a big coincidence. And coincidentally, the spitting bit of sand was on top of a predetermined place where the communicator part was. That would seem a bit silly, wouldn't it? And, you know, nothing spat at me here, and I'm not finding communicator parts. So let's stick with the idea that spitting bit of sand equals surprise. So just to confirm that theory, let's see what's under here. That's not a communicator part. A manila clam that could be used as fishing bait. Oh, okay, brilliant. I'm happy to have discovered that. It's not what Gulliver wanted, but I'm always happy to learn. So now we've discovered small shadow on the floor that spits water means that there's something buried in the sand. Not necessarily a communicator part. Could also be a manila clam. Don't know if there's anything else that you can discover on a beach. So far it's just been circuit boards and clams. But now that I know to look out for that, let's see what we can discover in the future. I have moved up to the northeast part of the island because I wasn't having much luck traipsing around Gulliver's own beach. And there is something here. And it is a communicator part. I think I've got one more left to get. It doesn't really make sense, but... And almost right where I was. Fingers crossed this is the final one. Could be a clam. Could be anything. We'll never know, because I've got no hand-eye coordination, apparently. It is the final communicator part. So let's head back to Gulliver, see what we can do for him, now that we've got these 5 pieces. Little hop and a skip away. Fuchsia and Tommy Nook are right there. And they have been there for quite some time. As if they didn't see the dead seagull on the beach and think, let's give him a hand. No, they left it for me. Terrible, that. Handed over all the communication parts to Gulliver. He's going to fix his little walkie-talkie. He's letting his crew know. Has he ever considered it was them who threw him overboard and smashed up his communicator? Because, you know, his hat's fine, his clothes are fine. He doesn't look battered by the sea. However, his little walkie-talkie, that I would imagine was screwed together, smashed up. So, Gulliver's crew are going to come back and get him at some point. He's told us he'll give us a little gift tomorrow. That's exciting. And I'm imagining I got some Nook Miles for it because I got a notification. But it looks like I haven't cleared up my Nook Miles in a while. Oh, there's that brilliant hand-eye coordination again, pressing B when I absolutely didn't mean to. It's nice to see Gulliver back in the game. I was wondering which characters we would meet again. Gulliver's always a fun one. He's totally random. You don't know when he's going to appear on the island. I don't think you can do anything to trigger him appearing on the island. He just falls overboard whenever he fancies it. So now that that's all done, let's go and pop to see Tom Nook and do our last thing of the day, which is upgrade the tent to a house. That wasn't hand-eye coordination, by the way. That was just me fighting a drifting Joy-Con. Seems like the Joy-Cons don't want me to speak to Tom Nook and get a house. Have you made a decision about home ownership? I think you've made the decision for me, really, haven't you, Tom Nook? He makes all the decisions. Tom Nook is like the puppet master, and he gives you the illusion that it's your choice to change from a tent to a house. Or then upgrade your house. The only choice I'm getting here is a roof colour, and even then, limited to what he wants. Even though my little emo soul wanted a black roof, I'll go for a pink one. It's quite a cheerful island, isn't it? Not only do I get to pick a roof colour, Tom Nook's also giving me a little upgrade to my Nook Miles programme. In the last video, when I went to the Tom Nook ATM in the corner, there was an option for a DIY recipe for upgraded tools that I was locked out of because I needed the Nook Miles Plus programme. Hopefully, I think, this is what he's just handed me. So, all the section that was blocked off to me before, I should be able to buy now. Congratulations on upgrading. With this upgrade you'll have access to even more redemption options. Very happy with that. Redeem Nook Miles. Let's see what options are available. Pretty Good Tools Recipes is there. It wouldn't leave me with much to spend, so I'm going to go on the Custom Design Pro editor instead. We've got an editor at the minute. It gives us a square. We can draw patterns on it. Hopefully this upgrade will give us the option to actually design our own clothing. I haven't seen many clothing options at the minute other than there's 2 new t-shirts a day in the machine. Haven't seen any sign of the Able Sisters yet. That's alright, I'll be proactive. I'll design my own little clothes. That's not a problem. I do everything else for myself on this island. Just trying to get back into the machine, but cannot press A. If there's anything else I can afford that will help me out, or if my next stop should be doing these new Nook Mile Plus challenges, get myself up to 3,000 and buy that Pretty Good Tools recipe. The Essential Tool Ring and the Pocket Organisation Guide are also very much out my budget if I wanted everything. So I'm going to sign off here, go and make myself some more Nook Miles with the new Nook Miles Plus programme. Thanks very much for watching everyone, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!